have the grazing rights going back 100 and something years like you do on record. The people have voted. The people don't like the feds having 90% of the land in Nevada. They don't like them kicking a producer off who's producing beef. They're sick of the country going bankrupt, and they're tired of the free speech zones, the police dogs, the snipers, the tasering. The people have voted. We're ready to walk up against your guns, and if you want to go ahead and shoot us, you guys playing soldier, go ahead. You shoot the first shot, but to quote one fellow that spoke at the county commissioners there, we'll fire all the others. We don't want a war, but if you think we're going to live on our knees as slaves, you got another thing coming. Mr. Bundy, thank you so much for the time. Anything else you'd like to add?
Well, you know, I want to stress, you follow our Constitution, and you figured out what it has to do with land and sovereignty and policing power and United States authority and jurisdiction, which is limited very, very small. You understand that. And our founding fathers fought this battle for us, and they give us a blueprint. And things like them wanting our states wanting to get their land back, they can't get something they already have. They can't ask Congress, they can't ask the president, they can't ask the judicial system to give their land back when it's already theirs.
Exactly.
The Constitution and the statehood give that to them.
And the hoax that the feds are God when the feds on top of it are far and run now is over. Mr. Bundy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're praying for you. And you've got our phone number. I'm ready to send reporters out there as soon as you think this thing is heating up. I'm ready to jump on a plane and come out there as well. In fact, I may just come out there. I look forward to shaking your hand soon, Mr. Bundy.
I appreciate that. And thank you. And thank your audience. And thank you, the world, and thank you, America, the beautiful. Have a beautiful day. You too.
There goes Cliven Bundy, just a truly good Christian man. And everybody sees that. And, you know, he's ready. And he doesn't have any fear. We're going to go to John, and then Daniel, and then Mike, and then Alvin, and Darren. We're going to get to all of you. Open phones in the next hour. I'm going to go to your calls here in a moment. But open phones all next hour, interspersed with other important news. But again, people say, oh, some guy in cows, who cares? This is about land rights. It's about not being pushed anymore. And, you know, Obama just legalized most of the illegals by fiat outside of Congress. And Obama is, you know, forgiving all these foreign debts of other groups and everything dictatorially. But then meanwhile, you've got all the ranchers run out with a federal judge ruling that they did it on purpose. I mean, a bunch of guys show up with guns to run everyone out over the last 20 years, and one guy will not be run out. And CNN and the rest of them are hoping that you're ignorant and don't know about the whole story. The problem is people like Matt Drudge aren't going along with it, and I will cover this at the bottom of the next hour. The documents have now been released. The Clinton papers have now been released from 20-something years ago. Dreading and fearing the internet and Matt Drudge while telling you don't have any power. Well, look, they can't just take out Matt Drudge now because there's Alex Jones. And there's 100 other big sites. They're not going to shut us up. It's over. The only question is, globalist, how bad is it going to get? How bad is it going to get before we just fix things? Everybody knows we're going the wrong direction. Everybody knows this corruption's growing. Everybody knows that foreign interests are running roughshod over the country. I mean, the guy that got the Formula One built outside Austin with something like, I forget, it was like $300 million in taxpayer money. And then there was $100 million extra. I mean, the guy gave his daughters as a gift the same year $3 billion and bought them the largest houses, respectively, two houses, the two largest in the U.S. on the West Coast, on top of the $3 billion gift. And it turned out, Ecclestein's his name, he had the racetracks built all over the world by government. And then he makes huge profits on top of it. He just was basically given the land, given the money, given everything. And then they'll take an old lady's house if she doesn't pay her property taxes. There it is. Bernie Ecclestone's daughters buy the most expensive house in the U.S., and then they bought another house that was the second largest. And hey, good for you, ladies. But the issue is, every time I turn around, Jerry Jones has a stadium for $1.5 billion smackers paid for by me. I got a family in Dallas that have been upper middle class, and I hear about all the trouble they got paying their property taxes. I mean, my family has to pay Jerry Jones money. That guy's worth like $6 billion. And then we're going to call Cliven Bundy a deadbeat? The illegals get everything free. The rich people get everything for free. The only people that don't get something for free are people that bust their butts. And I'm not even demonizing the illegals. Hell, they're angels compared to the globalists. They're only being brought up here so they can drive down wages. Once the U.S. is imploded, they're not going to get anything. And of course, a lot of the illegals are so proud they work super hard and do pay taxes and then don't get benefits. But there's another group of the illegals that don't work, folks, and get welfare. And that's the illustration I'm making. Cliven Bundy's not a deadbeat, not paying grazing fees. Those grazing fees are on property he already has the rights to.
Attention gun owners. It's reasonable to assume that at some point you may need to defend your family from an armed attack. But is it reasonable to mount a defense without a strong offense? Infidel Body Armor goes on in seconds. Is civilian legal in all 50 states. Is 100% made in the USA. Is veteran owned and ships next business day for free. Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com. INFIDEL BodyArmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
You've heard about the lowest price promise at Emergency Essentials, but did you know right now you can save $100 on a Katadyn Pocket Micro Water Filter? While supplies last, get 40% off a personal emergency kit, 43% off Red Feather Butter, and 46% off the Victoria Hand Grain Mill. And don't forget, you can save over $250 on the year supply of basics. Call Emergency Essentials at 800-999-1863 or visit BePrepared.com. The choice is clear. Be unprepared or BePrepared.com.
Listeners of GCN know governments and identity thieves around the world are illegally spying on our digital data. This puts you at risk of financial loss or potential targeting because of your political affiliation or spiritual beliefs. But now there's a new, free, and easy way to protect yourself. Regain your privacy and security now with Unseen. Unseen is a free digital communication service that offers email, chat, audio, and video calling, plus cloud storage. All secured with unparalleled encryption and is hosted in Iceland, where your data is protected by some of the strongest privacy laws in the world. For a limited time, GCN listeners get a 20% discount when upgrading to Unseen's premium service, which offers more storage and even greater security. Plus, get huge discounts when you buy multiple premium accounts. Perfect for your family, Bible study, political action group, or business. This isn't just your average radio ad. This is a call to action. You now have the power at your fingertips to stop Big Brother in his tracks. So why wait? Go to unseennow.com and take action today. That's unseennow.com.
If you're worried about your health and you're tired of the nasty side effects of harsh drugs or antibiotics, then look no further. Supernatural Silver is the answer. Supernatural Silver is a powerful immune system enhancer that can be used every day to help keep you healthy and well with none of those nasty side effects. It's extremely safe for use internally as well as topically. And Supernatural Silver is hundreds of times more effective than colloidal or ionic silver. It is perfect for use in the sinuses, eyes, ears, and on any wound or skin issue. Supernatural Silver is also extremely effective when taken orally and can help fight off bacteria, viruses, and mold that may be overwhelming your immune system. Go to supernaturalsilver.com, supernaturalsilver.com, and use the promo code SILVER2014 for 20% off of your entire order. And give yourself and your loved ones a fighting chance with Supernatural Silver.
All right, we're going to go to John, Daniel, Mike, Alvin, and Darren, starting here in just a moment and right through into the next hour. What is your line in the sand? Is the Declaration of Independence illegal or terrorist, like major news outlets are saying? I showed you those articles earlier in the hour. Of course, standing up against tyranny is not illegal. And if you have a nation of sheep, they'll be ruled by wolves, to quote Thomas Jefferson. Now briefly, we have some of the best supplements that we've developed with Dr. Group. The incredible Nascent Iodine that's done so much for my skin, my stamina, my glands, everything. The Lung Shield that's done so much for my lungs. We've got the Super Male Vitality. You've heard the incredible rave reviews of that, still 15% off. And we've got a bunch of other great products at InfoWarsLife.com. And it's your purchases at InfoWarsLife.com that make the broadcast possible. We have my favorite type of coffee from southern Mexico and the organic mountains there, the volcanic soil, the Wake Up America coffee, all of it at InfoWarsStore.com or InfoWarsLife.com. Will take you right to the subpage with the supplements and other products. We have the Made in America apparel, the Molon Labe shirts, all of it at InfoWarsStore.com or MadeIn1776.com. And lastly, this broadcast is also brought to you by MyPatriotSupply.com/Alex. To find all their specials or give them a call at 866-229-0927. Great organic, high quality, great customer service. The place I get my storable foods, MyPatriotSupply.com/Alex. Okay, you've been holding long enough. Let's go to John in Wisconsin. And then I had a caller in Texas who was going to finish his story, but I guess he hung up. John in Wisconsin, go ahead and give us your point.
It's a good thing I wasn't holding my breath. Actually, Alex, the line was crossed way back when Lincoln was assassinated, I think, and there were several lines drawn after that, and they all been crossed. And this latest one is probably the straw that broke the camel's back. If people don't wake up now to the fact that we're being manipulated for no good, then, you know, the ones that are awake will have to take the burden. But I think we should get in the government space, stay in the government space, get time limits on the Senate and the House, and we could use poster childs, Harry and Pelosi and, you know, the other ones that have been there way too long to begin with.
I hear you, and I appreciate your call. Thanks for holding to say that. I mean, that's really the issue. The people running the government are open criminals who get away with all sorts of crime, and they're squeezing we the people, and they want paramilitary police everywhere with the precedent set to go on our houses without warrants. That's what the Boston bombing and other things have done. And they want to secure what they've stolen. It's really that simple. Mike in Wyoming, then we'll go to Daniel in Tennessee. Mike, you're on the air.
Yes, hi, Alex. When will the line be crossed? I don't think it's going to be subtle when the day happens. I think they need a major smoke screen to cover the financial collapse that I think is an important component to their plan. As far as Mr. Bundy's concerned, for him and for other ranchers out there who might find themselves in the same situation, I just wonder if, I mean, he should never have been in federal court in the first place. And there are good outfits like Paragon Foundation and others that protect property rights, guys who've been through the mill before and know how to keep people out of trouble. And I think they need to start subscribing to these. That's
a great point. Let's get the head of the Paragon Foundation on. He's been on years ago. And I used to listen to him on Derry Brownfield all the time. That's a great point. Let's get the head of the Paragon Foundation on. Anything else there, Mike?
Yeah. Mr. Bundy should prefer charges against these guys who assaulted them at gunpoint and start a Bivens action against them civilly. These guys, should face some charges.
Tell you what, stay there. I'm going to come right back to you. Then we'll go to everybody else. Third hour, open phones, folks. Stay with us.
The Genesis Communications Radio Network.
A chemical spill contaminating the water supply in 9 West Virginia counties.
This year alone, over 300,000 people in West Virginia had their drinking water contaminated.
What are the health effects of having these drugs in our drinking water?
It's forced medical treatment without the consent of residents.
My friends, water filtration is one of the most basic actions you can take to protect you and your family from the harmful toxins and heavy metals in your tap water.
On average, the county says it sprays with the glyphosate at least once a week.
Few filters cut out the glyphosate that is found in water supplies supplies worldwide. Remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, hydrofluorosilicic acid, sodium hexafluorosilicate.
Fluoride, it is in tea, it's in coffee, it's in water, it's in bread, it's in toothpaste.
It is our responsibility to protect our families. The establishment's not going to do it. It's time to take action. It's time to filter our water. Visit InfoWarsStore.com and use promo code WATER to get 10% off their entire family of incredible products. Or call toll-free 888-253-3139.